Hello, parents and campers, and welcome to our Falls Creek 101 video for Falls Creek 2014. I'm excited to have you guys join us. Just want to go through some things to keep in mind before we go to camp. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I want to talk to you about is our daily schedule. You are going to have a schedule with you when you're there, so you don't have to memorize this. But I do want to give you a heads up on what to expect. So in the morning, we'll wake up, we will eat breakfast, because that's an important meal of the day.
Yes.
We'll eat breakfast, then we will have a quiet time, which gives each student an opportunity to spend time personally in God's Word. After quiet time, we will go to the Tabernacle, which is a large auditorium where everyone in the camp will meet together for worship services, and we will have a large worship service in the morning. So we will go to the Tabernacle in the morning. After Tabernacle, we will come back to our cabin where we will be staying as a church, and we will have a morning in-cabin Bible study time. After that in-cabin study, we will have lunch, which is also a great meal. So we'll eat lunch. After lunch, you have several hours of recreation time. We'll go over some recreation things, but just know that after lunch you have a large time of recreation. After recreation is over, we will have dinner. And then after dinner, we will go to another tabernacle experience with everyone. And then after our tabernacle, it's back to our cabin for an in-cabin Bible study. And then it's off to bed. So that's just a real quick rundown of what to expect for a day at Falls Creek. One thing that I want to go over is Falls Creek's Code of Conduct. By going to Falls Creek and signing the forms, you're saying that you're going to obey the rules that Falls Creek has. So let me just tell you a little bit about the rules. One major rule is no PDA, no public display of affection. So if sparks start flying between you and another significant other person, please shut it down. We want you to make best friends, but don't want you to make boyfriend and girlfriends at camp. We don't want relationships to be started except for your relationship with Christ. And so no PDA, no holding hands, no kissing, no arm around each other, anything like that. We don't want any of that kind of stuff to be taking place. So,
If girls are yellow and guys are blue, we don't need any green.
we don't need any green, so
No.
please
No green.
don't do that. Another thing to keep in mind is there are no alcohol, no drugs, no tobacco substances allowed at Falls Creek. So do not bring those things to Falls Creek. Do not bring weapons, knives, anything like that. Falls Creek does reserve the right to randomly search cabins at any time and do a random cabin search. If they find anything like that, illegal substances, alcohol, drugs, weapons, that stuff will be confiscated, and you will be asked to leave the camp, and your parents will have to come and pick you up. So please do not bring any of that to camp. And yes, Falls Creek does search cabins. I promise you they do it. So do not bring those things. Another thing you don't need to do is bring fireworks. Leave that stuff at home. No fireworks. Nothing to do pranks. Don't even bring duct tape. Don't try to duct tape anybody to their beds. We want to create a prank-free environment. Please do not prank. Don't even do rock throwing. Okay, rock throwing is not allowed, and that is something that Falls Creek. That's a rule at Falls Creek. So no rock throwing or anything like that. On the illegal substances and on weapons, don't bring those things, and don't even wear a shirt that promotes those things. Again, we don't want to be a distraction at camp, so please don't bring that stuff to camp. Another thing I want to address is the dress code. Falls Creek number one concern is modesty, and they want everyone to be modest in the way they dress. If you're wearing something and you have a question about could this be allowed at Falls Creek or could it not be, maybe I should ask somebody, don't even bring that to camp, okay? We don't want to be a distraction in the things that we wear. So for girls and for guys, your shorts that you're wearing, they need to have a 5-inch inseam. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have a 5-inch inseam on your shorts, and on your skirts or dresses, the minimum requirement is 4 inches above the knee is the minimum. So your skirt or dress has to be longer than 4 inches above the knee or longer. So again, just trying to create a distraction-free environment. Please don't wear any shirts that are tight-fitting. Don't wear anything that shows your midriff. Those things could be a distraction, so please don't wear those things. Falls Creek has also outlawed tank tops, so no tank tops, okay?
I'll send them at home.
I know, please leave them at home. Some of you guys want to show off those guns. First of all, guns aren't allowed at Falls Creek, so don't bring them, right? We're not showing those. Don't wear tank tops. So make sure you keep that in mind. And just make sure you're appropriate. Nothing tight-fitting, anything like that. You can wear flip-flops. You can wear sandals. Those things are allowed, but you do want to wear some closed-toed shoes for things like ropes course and some of the recreation activities. So please keep that stuff in mind. That's a little bit about the code of conduct and what not to bring. This is Erica Glennie. She's one of our interns here at Edmonds First Baptist Church, and she's going to go over what to bring to camp. So Erica, what do we need to bring to camp?
Okay guys, so here's some things you need to bring. You're going to need to bring your Bible, a piece of paper or some sort of notebook to take notes on, and some pens or pencils. Because God's going to be speaking to you guys, and you're going to want to write that down and keep that in mind and be able to reflect on that. So bring a Bible, and bring a hard Bible, like a hard cover, not just your phone, because you're not going to be able to use your phone probably while you're there to read the Bible. So bring a Bible.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of internet service in the tabernacle, so please don't plan on using your phone as your Bible. Please bring an actual hard copy of the Bible.
Yeah. Also bring a towel and some shower shoes. If you go swimming, or even when you're taking a shower, you're going to need a towel to dry off and be able to use that while you're at the lake or when you get out of the shower. And the showers can be gross, so I would suggest bringing some flip-flops or something that you can wear while you're taking a shower. Also bring deodorant, toothpaste, body wash, shampoo, all of that stuff. Please, please, please don't leave that at home. Yeah, personal hygiene is very important, and we want you to smell good.
Yes.
So.
And swimming in the lake does not count as a shower, okay? And neither does covering yourself in Axe body spray. So please take showers.
Yeah. Definitely bring a sleeping bag or a twin-size bed sheets and a pillow. You don't want to get to camp and not have a pillow or sheets or something to cover up with. So bring your sleeping bag or bedding of some sort. Also, bring recreational clothes. You're going to need 3 sets of clothes. Your rec clothes, your day clothes, and then your evening clothes, okay? So your rec clothes are going to be something that you can wear and get dirty and nasty in and sweat in, and it'd be okay. Your midday clothes are something that you can like walk around in, do like casual, like go get an icy or hang out in the cabin in. And then your night clothes are going to be your nicer, something a little bit more dressy so that you can go to night tabernacle in. So definitely bring those.
Yeah, please do not show up to camp with just 2 articles of clothing, okay? You're going to sweat a lot if you're participating in recreation and even just walking around, so make sure you bring plenty of changes of clothes. There are not a washer and dryer that you can use while we're at camp, so make sure you have plenty of clothes.
And also, be sure you're bringing spending money, but bring cash. Don't just bring a card or a check, because you're not going to be able to use those down there. Bring cash.
That's right.
So.
All right. Well, those are some things to bring. We also have something called dress-up days that are super exciting. So, Erica, what are some of the dress-up days that we're going to have?
So, some of our theme nights or dress-up days are going to be tacky tourists.
Tacky tourists,
Yeah.
disposable cameras.
Yeah, bring some of your Hawaiian shirts or whatever. Definitely a luau night is another one we're going to have.
That's right.
Yeah, so
make
bring
sure
your hula skirts.
Grass skirts and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
make sure you wear something underneath those. That's
Definitely.
appropriate. And you can also bring your Hawaiian shirts for that. So.
Yeah, and then our next night is going to be our Freedom or America night.
Yep.
America.
So
Yeah.
Thursday night, wear your red, white, and blue, and just be patriotic, man.
Very much so.
Freedom night.
And then the last night is going to be our neon night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Neon. Get those glow sticks and neon yellow and pink and blues.
Some bright colors.
It'll be great. It'll be great. Yep. So it's become a tradition. But yeah, some of our dress up days, they are optional, so don't feel like you have to dress up. But if you do, it'd be awesome. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
So bring those if you can. All right. That's a little bit about what to bring. This is Matt Freeman. He's also one of our interns here, and he'll be at Falls Creek with us. Matt, tell us a little bit about our recreation.
Recreation is a great time to just hang out or do a couple of stuff. We have basketball, ropes course, a zip line, disc golf, fishing, a 5K run, which I know Randy is participating in. It's a big deal.
It's way too long for me.
You have horseshoes, kayaking, kickball's new this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kickball.
Know
So
that.
some of you guys have heard of kickball, right? Big red ball. You kick it, run around the bases like baseball. Should be a fun time. But it is new, so get ready for that.
Oh yes. And ping pong is a big thing that goes on at Falls
That's
Creek.
right.
There's a ping pong tournament and a jungle pong tournament.
That's right.
It's very, very great experience.
Yep.
There's a skate park, which you can bring your skateboard or your skates and skate around the skate park, but you have to leave your stuff there. And you have to wear a helmet, elbow pads, and knee pads at all times.
That's right. Yeah, you can't skate around Falls Creek. You have to leave your stuff at the skate park, the designated area. It's a sweet park, so if you have your stuff, bring it. But just know you have to leave that at the skate park.
Oh yes. There's also softball, some swimming in case it's too hot,
That's
you
right.
need to cool down, just
Yep.
go jump in the lake.
So with softball, make sure you bring your glove because
that's right.
there won't be gloves provided. So you're going to need your glove for softball, and closed-toed shoes also
Of
because
course.
I did try to show up one time with flip-flops on and they wouldn't let me pitch. So yeah, you got to wear your closed-toed shoes.
And they have bats that will be provided, so all you will need is your glove. So there's swimming again, and also volleyball. Now there's a lot of different aspects of volleyball, different levels you can play. I don't know. Erica is going to be in like the highly competitive one. She's
That's right.
really
She's
good.
intense.
She's very, very intense. I'm not that good. but
Yeah,
she
yeah.
is.
So yeah, there are different levels. You've got the pink, which is
Girls.
okay.
You got the blue,
Got the
which
blue.
is guys. You have the purple, which is high school co-ed. You have green, which is middle school co-ed. You have orange, which is like your sponsors, and then your red, which your
Is
Erica, highly
Yeah.
competitive. And that's about it for all of our activities you can do
Yeah,
in the
so,
afternoon.
so there's a lot of recreation. On some of the stuff for recreation, you have to sign up beforehand, so please sign up for some of that stuff. We have sign-up lists for you, so make sure you sign up if you want to participate in things like softball, volleyball, things like that, kickball. Make sure you sign up for those things. Should be an awesome time. It's going to be great. A few more things to go over before we wrap up. If you are a student that takes medication, we don't want students bringing medication and keeping it in their dorm area. We want to make sure we keep those things with our sponsors. And so if you take medication, please put that in a Ziploc baggie with some instructions, and we will give that Ziploc baggie to one of our sponsors, and they will hang on to that. And when it's time for you to take your medication, you can go to that sponsor, and then they will give it to you at the appropriate time. So make sure you do that. There's also pictures available that you can sign up for now. There's 5x7 pictures, and those are $5. And there's also 8x10 pictures, and those are $10. And you can get a silly one or a funny one. But the picture is going to be a group picture. Every year we'll take a group picture of our students who went to Falls Creek, and then that picture is made available to the students. So you can sign up now if you want. Go ahead and pay for that so you don't have to worry about that while we're there. Some important dates to remember. June 23rd, really important date because that's the date we're leaving. Monday, June 23rd.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm so excited.
I know, man. Get pumped. It's going to be an amazing experience. We will leave at 10:30 on June 23rd. That means you need to be there before 10:30. We'll load our charter buses at 10 o'clock. So be here at 10 o'clock or before to load your gear, and then we'll hit the road at 10:30. We will stop and eat lunch, so make sure you bring spending money for lunch, and we'll stop and eat, and then we'll be at Falls Creek shortly after that on June 23rd. On June 28th, Saturday, June 28th, another important date, we will be coming back home on June 28th. I know I don't want to think about coming home yet. It just doesn't seem right.
No.
But we will come home on June 28th. The plan is to leave our cabin at 10:30. We will have to clean our cabin and make sure it's nice before we leave. But Hopefully we can leave at 10:30, which would put us back here at 12:30. So parents, please be here on June 28th at 10:30 to pick up your child, and should be a great experience.
Oh, yes.
My phone number is listed on the information that's been passed out to you. So has Amy Blankenship's number. She is my assistant. So if you have any questions, please feel free to call me in case of any emergency. One thing to keep in mind, Falls Creek asks that we don't bring any sort of electronics. And that means the iPads, the tablets, your Wii gaming system,
big TV,
your big screens. Yeah, leave all that stuff at home. The only electronic device that is allowed is your cell phone. Okay, your cell phone is allowed to go to camp, but I would strongly encourage you, if you can go a week without your cell phone, please do it. Please leave your cell phone at home. We want to create a distraction-free environment. We don't want pranks. We don't want clothes that are distracting. Sometimes your cell phone can be a distraction. A lot of times it can be. And so if you can go a week without that, please leave your cell phone at home. The only times you'll be allowed to use your cell phone at camp is during recreation time and evening time before we go to bed. So you will have some time to use it. But I would encourage you, if you're able to, go on a media fast. Leave your cell phone at home and make it a point to say, man, this week I just want to grow closer to Christ and I only want to hear from God. And so if you can leave that at home, you can. And so parents, my cell phone and Amy's cell phone is on your list that you got. So if you need to get a hold of your child and they've left their cell phone at home, you can call me and I'll have my phone on me. So those are the basic things when it comes to Falls Creek. I hope it helps you understand what camp's all about and what to bring. And that's basically Falls Creek 101. So thank you.
See ya.